Well, it says I'm live. Am I?
Or is he Memorex?
Or is it Memorex? Well, we had Sampy come in first. Had Christine Yo come in. I don't know if she's still there or not, but maybe she is. 351 Cleveland came in. We got Linda, Melinda, Joe Fix It For You. They've all come in. Howdy. And how are we?
I hope I got everybody in my hellos there in chat. I love when everybody just comes in and says hello to everybody and starts talking in chat.
I said, time no see you, deal. Well, as y'all last night, Elaine was not able to go live until after her normal time.
I went live at 9:17.
And that to explain what happened. And what had happened was, power went out. We waited around a while. Finally saw a fire truck and another truck with him crossing the house next to us. So I put on my jacket and went out there and talked to them boys to see what I could find out. Apparently a tree had fell across the lines just down the road, maybe 1,000 yards. And so we took off, went to town for a while. Got us a little something to eat, kill some time. But
We might hear Piggy would go get that day.
well, not only that, but you know, it was you were needing something to eat.
Yeah.
And so we went and got something to eat. Killed some time doing that. And when we got back, the tower had only been on a few minutes. So they apparently got the tree cleared up, the lines back up. And so there was that. Then Elaine went live for a few minutes. Tell everybody hi and what had happened and all that. And that was a little bit of excitement for us. We didn't get our full week off because it was decided they're going to try it Thursday. So we did our usual grind on Thursday and Friday. So didn't get that full week. But hey, you know, it is what it is. I'll take it either way. Don't matter to me. I ain't got nothing but time no how. So what's everybody else up to? There ain't nobody talking.
Hey, Aaron, everybody's telling about hi.
Oh, okay. It's not scroll down. I see. Sammy, Aaron. See if I missed anything else. It was sitting up high on there and it hadn't went down.
It didn't scroll.
It didn't scroll. I don't know why not.
Just, what can we say? All right, Aaron, you have a safe trip.
Yeah.
You what you can when it's on sale.
You go get your choo-choo.
I understand.
Yeah, on the way home last night, that wind was wicked. It was tossing the car back and forth like this. It was hard to control. Let's see. I'm looking for a stock, and you know, something hanging around somewhere on them, the ham parking lot. Well, it won't be coming from here. I can tell you that. I think Elaine likes my hams right where they're at.
Hey, keep these hands right where they are.
Had a new sub come up, show up, and watch her last watch my last video. And said, "You two are funny."
If they only knew, Piggy, if they only knew.
Joe said, "Linda, I hit something you can make a ham out of." Joe, do we really want to know? And if we do, didn't mess up your vehicle, did it? Unless you were doing some pee-pee. Well, I don't know. I'm thinking about something. I don't know how well it's going to do. It might be a while because it's going to require me to start learning how to do some of this stuff. But I've noticed that the road trip videos,
The
the ride alongs, seem to get more traction than anything else I've done. So what I'm thinking about doing is still doing little Bible studies for Tuesdays and Thursdays, do ride alongs Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And
I told him if he did that, he's gonna have to help with the video.
yeah, so it's going to require me to have to learn how to load, upload, download, upload, edit, and all that. And that'll put me busy. But it might be a while before that starts because I've got that little throw I got to finish, and then I'll have to learn how to do all that. She'll have to teach me. Yes, his lazy days ahead.
Hey, Jesse, welcome in.
The motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
How is we do it? I'd seen a live of yours. I was going to go in it. Now, Elaine was telling me it was already over with, but YouTube was telling me you were still live.
It had ended.
YouTube does that to me a lot. It'll show me somebody's live, and I go to it, and they've been off for a long time.
Hey, Dale.
Dale, 9 Acre Family Farm. How is you doing?
Y'all don't forget Dale's devotion tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central.
Yep. He'll be going up shortly after I go off.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna be off of here in time to be able to be into his. I ain't gonna miss his.
I think I'm looking for the other one to see what.
And-
Yeah, I'm gonna see what time it's gonna go live.
Right,
I have to pull them up, y'all.
right. Dale, I watched that sunflower pie thing y'all made. That was interesting. I do like sunflowers, sunflower seeds.
Oh, here we go.
It was a peanut butter replacement,
Okay, cool.
substitute for peanut butter.
Yeah, I saw the notification for it, but like I couldn't do much of anything yesterday on watching anything.
Right.
It looks like Avid is going live tonight at 9:05 p.m.
Eastern time.
Eastern time at 8:05 Central.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, but it's not. It's something I haven't wanted to do. But if I'm going to get it all in, And that's going to mean me put videos out pretty much almost every day.
I'm gonna stick with my 4 days a week.
There's going to be 3 ride-alongs and 2 Bible studies. They'll say sunflower butter is good. When they said, finally got smart, got a new tablet to watch lives on, so when the phone rings, I won't get knocked off. Hey, that's a good idea.
There you go.
That's an excellent idea. I got a laptop if I need it. I've got this big desktop, all in one, and I got this mobile device here. I've got another one that I could crank up for other things, but I don't use the phone part. We don't have a SIM card in mine. We ain't got no need in it. Yeah, we're both, whenever we go anywhere, it's both of us going. We're here at the house all the time. We got hers and we got a landline.
Hi, Ginger. I understand about uploading videos. I just got one uploaded for tomorrow. It's my signature dish for March.
Ginger! Hey, Joe, Ginger, y'all tell Maggie Moo. I heard her mention it. She really likes hats. Tell her I got one for her to see. I'll see if she likes it. That don't mean I'd give it to her because, I ain't giving up that hat. It was given to me by successful people. Uncle Donner!
Hey, Don, welcome in.
But now perhaps if anything happened to me, I'd leave it to her. But that's my piggy hat. Y'all want to know where the hat come from on the hat the guinea pig? This is it right here. Kind of an Indiana Jones style type thing.
And I believe it actually came from South America, didn't it?
It actually was made in I think a South American country.
Yeah.
By somebody that knows what they're doing. Yeah, it's I like it. I like the Indiana Jones style hat. I like all types of hats, actually. This is one of my favorites. So
He's had that hat up there now for good 6 years, at least.
yeah, my little sister's hubby gave it to me. There's a story behind that. We was there one day, and I noticed it. I said, "That's a nice looking hat." And thank you, Joe and Linda. It is a sweet hat. Oh Lord, Linda, let's not go there. But anyway, I'd noticed it and talked about what a nice hat it was. So they offered it to me. I said, "Well, wait a minute. That was given to you. This nice hat. That I know that was expensive." And they said, "Well, one, it don't look that good on him." They showed me. I said, "You're right. No offense, but it don't." Number two, he's a handyman. He goes around fixing mainly plumbing, and he does a lot of other stuff. But he does a lot of plumbing. And the lady that had the hat, he'd done some work for her. She was trying to be a little sweet on him. So it was kind of a bitter taste in the little sister's mouth about him having that hat.
Can't blame her on who the lady was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that explains a lot. So I got me a nice expensive hat. Because of that. They saw that I really liked it, and she didn't. And it didn't look good on him. It really didn't. He's about a $1.10, $1.20, soaking wet. So he rather skinny, and it just didn't look right on him. And it looked better on me. Of course, it really helped me out a lot because I need all the help I can get. But anywho, that's how I got it, and that's why it's special to me because it was given me by special people. And so anyway, Ginger and Joe tell Megan me about that and let her see it if they didn't call her over there to look at the screen to see it while I had it up. What's building for across the southern parts of USA?
So,
Oh, okay. Thanks, Joe. Uncle Don R says 61 in North Dakota today, blizzard a couple of days ago. Wow.
yeah.
All I can say to that is diverse weather in diverse places. We've had a lot of that over the last few years.
I'm saying.
Well, we just been a long lost sister from another mister.
Ginger is a sweetheart. I'm so blessed to be able to meet her.
Right?
Joe and Tiffany and all everybody that we've met in person. I've been so blessed to meet, and everybody that we haven't been able to meet. I hope one day be able to meet.
Linda, shush.
What
Piggy does not.
Piggy does not what?
She said, yeah, Uncle Don R. Piggy loves his snow.
No, bite your tongue, lady. Bite your tongue.
I'm saying bite your tongue. Big knot. Yeah, big knot. A real big knot on that. Keep your snow. It's pretty to look at. I'll look at it in pictures and videos. Just keep it up there.
I'm just away from me. I'm fine.
It's not the snow itself. I can deal with the snow, but it's if I have to get out somewhere, it's all the nuts out there on the road don't know what they're doing. That is the problem. You know, something we've noticed lately is, you know, bright daylight, we'll see people going real slow with the bright lights on. But in inclement weather of any kind, they're trying to go fast as they can, no lights. I mean, just crazy. Dollars, I like it when it melts. I agree.
Yeah, I kind of figured this way. I was born in the South for a reason. That's because good Lord didn't want me around no snow or ice.
Joe, you should have known that going in. I mean, come on, son. He said, I learned something new today. You don't wear white tennis shoes in a pig pen after 3 days of nonstop rain.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that one.
And then I said, Joe, I learned that when I was a kid.
I kind of figured as a kid, you learn you don't wear white t-shirts around farmyards anyway.
Well, I know what it was. He had something he had to do, and he had other things he had to do, and he was in a hurry, and he didn't want to have to take the time to go change his shoes. So he went ahead and did what he had to do, and then said, "Shoot,
And now shoes ain't white no more.
right? It take a lot of cleaning to clean them.
And go to the shoe
Go
store.
to the shoe store next week."
Well, now you got your pig pit shoes.
Right? Because nobody ever said Joe was very bright. He was just good at fixing things.
Oh, man.
Woo! Lynn said she was going to stay in the Big Ten. I could try to leave it. And Joe said, yes, they will. What the heck?
Oh, man.
Oh, Joe put those shoes on outside for the rain to wash them clean. Linda,
Mm.
being it was in the pig pen, I'd say there was more than mud on them shoes. And it's why he's going to go to the shoe store next week.
I drove in the snow and stuff.
Ooh, Joe, you like to live dangerous.
Uh-oh. Mr. Dollar said he's been driving his car for 60 years and he hates people that don't know how to drive. And it's like a Mustang with wide tires on ice didn't end well.
Down here, I can deal with the snow, but I can deal with the ice better. She can drive. Aline can drive in the snow better than I can because she got more experience with it.
Yeah, I lived up
So,
there for 15 years.
so if there's snow, she's driving. She's better at it. If there's ice, I'm driving.
But he's better at it. I mean, you have to know your strengths and your weaknesses right there.
That's it. Linda said I should have just pulled shoes off and went barefoot. And Joe said, I don't go barefoot for nothing. Joe, you're going to be dead beat now in the doggy house for you for maybe a year or so.
Okay.
Because if I had done that, Joey, you would have definitely called me out quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Mhm.
Joe said, of course I would, Jesse.
There's Ginger.
Ginger!
The Joey's about to get a whooping.
Did you
Can
see?
we watch Ginger? As long as it's
Oh,
somebody else.
you need to do that for the pay-per-view on that.
I was gonna say, as long as it's somebody else getting a whooping, I don't mind watching. But if it's me, I don't want to be there.
Well, no, tracking muddy, possibly thick covered shoes through her house, that might get ugly.
I do. I tell you what, I got Piggy was to do that. He's been the one getting the broom and the mop and cleaning it up himself.
Right?
I'm just mean that way, y'all.
Well, I mean, just desserts. I mean, come on.
Yep. Mess it up to clean it up.
Ginger, did you see me show my hat off up there? I've not worn it in a long time. Oh, me. Well, what else can we talk about?
Barefoot, Pete Grove.
Do
One said she used,
Melinda?
yeah, used to have age barefoot, so her photo of her Pete Grove. Oh, man.
Ginger said, I'll make it short. Going to try my fly swatter after. Get my fly swatter after. Ginger, I got something might work better.
You can't run from it.
It's a barber strop,
Mhm.
leather strop.
That was made sense to him.
I take it Megan's not there right now. They're showing that us, and maybe she see it. I heard her mention, Josie, how are we?
Hi, Josie.
Joe said, I hear the pew loading. Indiana Chris!
Hey, Chris.
You got to watch Elaine's video tomorrow.
Happy early birthday.
There you go. Happy early birthday.
Y'all, tomorrow's Indiana Chris's birthday, if I'm not mistaken.
And I said, oh, Piggy, I knew what that was right away. Bill said, Joy is going back in a jar. Yeah, he better make sure that jar is about an inch thick steel. Jimmy said, no, she's on her way back, though, and I will show her. All right, cool. Maybe not. Maybe I'll wear it one day this week. Get Elaine to get it in frame for a second.
I can get it frame, ain't no problem. It's just blocking at your face.
I'm gonna take my mask with me.
I can do that.
But I remember Megan had mentioned in one of her videos, or it might have been one of y'all's lives, how she loved those hats, different types of hats, and let her get a load of that one.
Yeah, we didn't have any power last night, Josie.
Right.
There was a tree down the road, fell across the lines and took them down.
But it's without power for about three and a half hours.
Yeah, a little over 3 hours. Power went off right around 6:10, and it come on
Around
between
9:10.
Yeah, somewhere around 9:10. We got home about 9:15 last night, and I went live for about 13 minutes just so everybody know what was going on. It's not that I forgot anybody. It's just that we didn't.
Yeah, we went to town to get us something to eat while we killed some time. She got a message out to Linda to put the word out.
Well, I actually was able to do that on the front porch.
Yeah. Okay, on the front porch. And when we got to town, she'd got the message from Pooch, Full Blown Country. Johnny!
Hey, Johnny.
And yeah, she did, Joe. That's one of the reasons why Linda is so loved by a lot of us. We can't get nothing else done. If we can contact her, she can get the word out.
Yeah.
Not to mention what she does for all the channels while she's in them.
Miss Linda is a sweetheart, and I think the fact that she comes in, she's so friendly to everybody. Now, unless she don't know you, she has questions about you, she'll check your channel out in a heartbeat.
She don't know you, and you say something she thinks is a little off, she gonna block you.
No, it's not that. She checks you out, and if you look a little strange or a little off, she's gonna question you. But she's always, don't matter what channel she's on in her live streams, I know she says, smash that thumb button, ring her bell. And that's helpful. It really is.
It is. Yeah, like I wasn't asking to be a mod when Johnny mentioned needing mods, and I said, "Well, I ain't too good at dropping links." I said, "But now I can spot a troll by the way." Johnny said, "Beep," made me a mod, and I thought, "Whoa, wait a minute."
I tell you what, I think that on mine and Piggy shows, we have some of the best mods in because people come in, just Joe and Jason, and they just come in and start dropping links, and I love that. I think that's something that
Saying hi to everybody.
Yeah.
That's what I do in all lives is I'm not good at dropping links, and I can spot a troll.
Oh yeah, Piggy's good at spotting trolls.
And I've had some that I've seen in some of y'all's lives that I was fixing the snacks until I saw indicators that show y'all knew them. Everything's like, well, okay.
Chris, it was a rotten tree that fell.
Yeah.
It didn't fall across the road, thankfully. It fell basically straight along their property line, but it took down the power lines when it did.
On right along, we might slow down in that area and show you the spot where that tree fell. You might see some remnants still sitting there.
Didn't they tell you they're waiting on a backhoe?
I thought I heard them say something about waiting on a backhoe.
Yeah, because the tree was big enough, you're going to have a backhoe to lift it up and move it.
It was a big tree.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't no huge, humongous, can't get your arms around it.
It was a large pine tree, and it was rotten. That's sad.
Well, there's a lot of them down through there that are rotten that need to be cleared out.
Yeah.
And I told them boys that. And they said, yeah, we know. So the power companies might be doing a little talking to some of the property owners down through there to start seeing to that.
Mm-hmm.
Because them boys talked about they've been clearing up a lot of those here lately. Between all the rain we've had, softening up the ground really bad, and a lot of these trees being rotten, that's a good recipe for trees to come down.
Oh, yeah.
Josie said, I watched the 13 minutes. Well, we appreciate that.
I'm so thankful that I did. I would love to have gone longer. I was just so tired and wore out. And I know it's from stress.
No, Chris, it wasn't a storm. It's just been a lot of rain, and it'd been raining that day as well. Yes, well, then we are. And that softens up the ground really good. And when you got rotten trees, they're going to have weak spots in them that's going to cause that tree to lean from the top down.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of trying to hold that weight up. It's just not going to be able to do it. And then it'll pull on them roots in that soft ground. And then there we go.
Oh, yeah. There we went.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris, with the winds added to it, that don't help. Chris said he got a mess of maple tree branches to cut up. If there's any maple trees with that, you might talk to some sawyers locally and see if they want the tree. You might get a little money for them. No wind at 63 here. Beautiful spring-like day.
Hey, we had no wind at 70-something degrees the other day, and I was loving it.
You see that, Johnny? I'm sticking my tongue out at you. That looks weird.
You are weird. What can I say?
Well, I know. And I love it. Like I said, I got that rain first, and I'll tell you about it coming to you then, Piggy.
Yeah, you did us, man. Did you let us know we got rain coming?
Yeah, the first couple of times you said that, I was like, yeah, well, we might not. And sure enough, here it came. Tell us, Johnny, we were going to plant okra today, but it's so windy. It looks like we'll have to wait till next year. Miss T with the T.
Welcome in, Miss T.
I saw you in another live the other night, and I think you said, I think you hollered at me on one of mine. I can't remember for sure.
She subscribed since she came from somebody else's channel.
So I don't know you yet, but we'll get to know you.
Welcome in.
You might regret getting to know me because I am a silly fella.
Welcome to the crazy house.
Well, always, I try to welcome everybody in warmly. I like doing this. Yesterday I was with Sarah Hackey Hives. Beekeeper?
Yeah.
I'd say so with the hive thing.
Yeah.
And Miss T, I don't know if you know that after I go off, Dale at 9 Acre Family Farm, he'll be going live. He does devotionals
on Sunday night.
on Sunday nights, and then there'll be avid fishermen will be going on after that.
Well, his be at 9 tonight.
Yeah.
Next week it'll be at 8.
Okay. Well, I just said tonight. I didn't,
Yeah.
Ordered a mini cordless chainsaw. What are you gonna cut with it? Twigs? I've seen them things. I saw Miss Rita had one, and Mr. Terry seemed to like it okay for small jobs. Oh, okay. Miss T gets to go to Sarah's house all the time because they live in the same state. Well, now what state would that be? And if you tell me the state of insanity, I might have to question some things there.
What's wrong with it?
Good old Indiana. Well, Indiana Chris, you got a fella Indiana in there with you. Miss T Indiana Chris, as his name states, he's from Indiana too. I had a Marine buddy that lived in Indiana years ago. Lost track after we got out, but
Uncle Don says Guard Dogs Inc. is going live at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, so that would be
8 o'clock
8
our
o'clock
time.
our time. Yeah, I have to do the figure in my head.
Oh, okay. She's in Indianapolis.
Oh,
I can't remember the town right off that buddy of mine was close to.
well, you know it's cold up there.
Boy, howdy was it. Y'all can have it. Oh, Chris is in northern Indiana.
Yep, I know the name of the town he lives in too.
Well, this town was East Indiana, about, I want to say about an hour, maybe two from Indianapolis. It was not that far from the Ohio state line where that buddy of mine lived. Been telling Chris I always have a handsaw to saw with. I carry one in my van with other grabbers to do wood moving also. It will help you on out. Well, Linda, I'd say that Chris has probably got plenty of handsaws. That's why he got the little chainsaw, because he's tired of using the handsaw. The little chainsaws go a lot quicker than that handsaw. The only thing to those is just you got to make sure you keep it charged up. You might be sitting there pulling it out to do something with, and it go, eh. Then you'd be mad at yourself because you didn't get it charged up. Of course, they could make a chainsaw that kind of like a fishing rod, a reel. Got a gearing system on it where you can do this to it, and the gears would turn that chain. Then you wouldn't have to worry about a power tool. It'd still be a power tool, but it wouldn't be electrically operated. That might be true, Linda. But I have to agree with Chris. I like my power tools. So I try to make sure I have what I need to use them. They make those like that, Linda. I was just thinking that they could make one. I didn't know they made them like that. That'd be kind of the best of both worlds. You have something. You still have to do something there, but it ain't nothing like the handsaw. And then you wouldn't have to worry about batteries or cords or anything. Just go with it. But you get the right gearing system on something. You can be sitting there doing this like it ain't nothing. That thing's just giving it all it's got. Uh, had to get a little something. I'm smelling dogs. So I had to get a little bit of this right here. So I breathe. That stuff smells good. Yeah, like I said, you got to make sure you keep them charged up. You got that right, Joe. Just get a dozer like Johnny. I'd love to have one if I had a place to use one on. If I owned this place, there's a lot of spots up in the woods that a dozer would be very good for. Oh, okay. Says a link can show us the saw he ordered. It's on his Facebook. Purdy! How you doing? Where's that pooch at? Sure, he's either grilling something or getting ready to watch a game or something. Unless he's been called in to work for something. You reckon he's laying back in that recliner, Linda, getting some Z's in that thing? Linda, you called it. Hook's taking a nap on his recliner. I don't blame him. If I had one, I'd probably lean back in it and take a nap too. I used to have one, but it wouldn't do me no good to have one. The Charlie would make it stink, and the kitties would rip it up, clawing on it. So I'll refrain until such a day as we have no fur babies anymore. After these cross that rainbow bridge, we're done. No, Linda, you're just good at picking up on people's patterns. You've had to have had some psychology training somewhere along the lines to pick up on the patterns that well. We noticed uh, when we went to town and got us something to eat, she seen the message from Pooch, wondering what was up. Yeah, I don't know if you heard it explained, but there was a tree fell over the line about 1,000 yards down the road here and knocked the power out for about 3 hours till they could get it fixed, get it cleared up and fixed. Had Elaine upset. Planet, yeah, he's predictable. Oh yeah, Linda, you and she'd gotten the message down there, and she responded to it then. Don't know if Pooch got it or not, but anyway, by the time we got back home, the power had just come back on. Went from there. So she went live for a few minutes to let people know what happened. And those of you who have come in after the first initial few minutes, I'm thinking about doing something. It's going to be a while before it happens, but what I'm going to be doing is going to be doing the ride-alongs videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and do the Bible study ones on Tuesday and Thursday, which means I'm going to have to learn how to do all the uploading and editing and all that so that Elaine won't have to worry about that extra load. I noticed that the ride-alongs seem to get more traction. Well, I don't know what happened in those areas, Linda, but here it was just that tree here. I don't know what happened in other places. And everything. So I wouldn't doubt it. But like I said, with all the rain we've been getting and a lot of rotten trees where people haven't been maintaining their properties, is the culprit in this area. Well, Miss T, I will consider that the clincher for that's what I'll do. Like I said, it's going to take a while because I'm going to have to learn the uploading and the editing stuff, everything, so that I can make that possible.
Yeah.
Miss T said people do tend to like the ride-alongs.
Well, I would do ride-alongs on mine, but kind of hard to cook and ride at the same time.
If we ever did that, it would be when we got it going on and we got us an RV traveling to the USA, and she can be back there doing some cooking with a view of the road going by. Oh, and it said it went by the grid line in the state of Georgia for last night when Elaine's live was to be on. Wow.
I just figured this way. Good Lord had a reason for me not to go live last night for some reason.
Makes me wonder if the power company's sending folks out there in the stealth of night, fell some of them trees to cause problems so that they can get rid of those trees.
I don't know.
I don't put nothing past none, no utility or government run thing at all. I'm just saying.
Piggy just says,
I know too much about, yeah, as a Marine, you tend to think like the enemy. So as to anticipate what the enemy might do and to try to be prepared against what they might do. So I see a lot of things a lot of people don't, because like where I was stationed at, it was supposed to be a non something base, particular type weaponry, the big boy. But I happen to know that there was a platoon who were stationed in some cottons and huts on the other side of the mountain ridge that was not on the base map, that were there to handle that particular type of thing. And that, when on guard duty, if you're confronted by some of them from that platoon, you will be made to stand down because unlike those of us doing regular guard duty, we sat out there with our M16s with one round. We better not use that round. These guys, they go around fully loaded. And if you don't stand to rather quickly, you might get one of them put through you. And another one of the guys that I knew, he got out into one part of the desert, and he was met by a man in uniform but no rank insignia, who told him in no uncertain terms that he was to turn around and go back and not talk about it.
What did he do? He talked about it.
He talked about it to a few of us, but he definitely turned around with a quickness and left. So I know there was something there that wasn't technically supposed to be there. And well, that back seat is crowded, and that's where I sit.
Melinda both sit back there.
Well, I guess when we get the van fixed later this year, hopefully, there'll be more room because it seats what, 7, 8.
Well, with the passenger and the driver, it seats 7. We got 3 in the back bench and 2 in the middle seat.
Right.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, the one I had before you and I got together, it seated 7, but I had 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8. I carried 12 in it.
Boy,
Don't ask me how.
Don't you know they were packed in like sardines?
Well, a lot of them were kids.
Well, there's the difference right there. So, but anyway, that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna have to do what I haven't wanted to do, and that's learn the uploading and editing and all that.
Yeah, that's okay.
But if I'm gonna have to expand, and I am to get everything in, then I'm gonna have to learn all that so I can be doing it so she don't have to be saddled with all that much extra load. She's already got pretty much too much on her as it is.
Well, right now, I'm doing the editing for both channels. I'm coming up with the recipes for my channel. I'm working on my cookbook. And dealing with the grocery list, make sure what we have, then make sure I have everything I need from the.
She takes care of all the bills and grocery shopping, is figuring out what we need. True to being in Proverbs 31, she takes care of the household. Period. I just help out a little here and there. And then she's got working on her cookbook, doing her lives, searching out the questions for her lives for the trivia. She got the cookbook. I mentioned that. She's got another little thing that she designs these little things and puts them out for sale. Trying to do a little something with that. Plus watching all these collaboration videos, plus watching other videos that she likes. Every once in a while, she'll get to play a few of her games. So she got all that on her, plus doing the videos for Piggy's Piddles. Well, if I learn how to do the uploading and editing and all of that, I can take over all that for Piggy's Piddles. So that'll take one thing off of her. Not only will it allow me to do more videos, it will take that load off of her. So it would help her a lot.
I'm gonna let the Charlie out.
Well, you let Charlie out.
I'm sure that it's hard to get hard.
Yep. They can see you.
So they can see me?
Yep. And then some, Melinda, and then some. It definitely is a full-time job. A lot of times she'll feel like, she don't do enough. And I told her, I said, honey, I said, you got a full-time job plus. Not only is she a housewife, doing uh, washing the clothes and cooking meals and all that. I do wash the dishes. That helps her out. But, she runs the house, finances and all. And, so yeah, she's got a couple of plates full to worry about. So if I learn all this stuff, start doing my own. I also told her something else for, a little something for shirts and maybe hats that I thought about to put on. And it's something I say at the end of my video. I think y'all know what it is. So think about doing that and put that up on bonfire and see how it does. Of course, being a small channel, it's not going to get big reach, but hey, try a little something here, try a little something there, and see what happens. That's right, Linda. It sure is. We both do what we can. I ain't able to do a whole lot. She ain't able to do a whole lot if it means running around the house a lot. And she gets dizzy and tired and everything. But and me, I get wore out quick. So a lot of her stuff she does sitting down. I think so, Ginger. Do you edit through software on the computer?
Canva.
Canva. She uses Canva.
Sorry. I've tried like 7 or 8 different editing software. Canva so far is the best one I've found for me. I'm not saying for everybody, but for me.
Yeah. And later on, if we start making money at this thing, we might look into better things. But for now, that's good enough. You're right, Linda. Trying to do all that stuff by yourself, especially when you got older and you got problems physically, it's hard to do anything. Ginger said, okay, I've heard that it is a good program and it's pretty easy.
Canva really is easy to use, and what I love about it is I pay the $14.99 a month, which is for the team. That means that Piggy can use it on his computer as well as I can use it on mine, and we can actually share ideas if we need to on there.
Yeah.
But not only can I do my editing for my videos, I can do my thumbnails for my videos. I can do my collages and things for my cookbook. You can actually make up mug designs if you want to sell coffee cups or something. You can make your own designs on there. You can make up calendars. There's just so many different things you can do on Canva. And Piggy was telling you I was doing these notebook things. I've got notebooks up on Amazon that I'm selling, and I made that up on Canva as well. And I'm going to start doing a few other things.
Hey, I can do a piggy calendar.
Yeah, you can do a piggy calendar to sell on
Amazon.
Amazon.
Have a little piggy up on there doing one of these numbers. I don't know that y'all can see that,
but yeah, there's a lot you can do with Canva. I really like it.
Have a little guinea pig up there and a little sexy face.
Yeah.
Woo! Yes, folks, I'm a cracked nut. And the black goo in the middle is so rotten it's done dried up.
And said, wow, that was a ham. A ham and a half.
Just not spiral cut. Uh, yeah, Jenny, that'd be something for you to look into. Is doing that canvas.
If I'm not mistaken, you can use Canva on your phone as well as on the laptop.
Yeah, I got the I think I got the app up on mine. I just don't use it. My thing is I've not wanted to learn anything. Yeah, I went to ITT, got an associate's in applied sciences, computer engineering, and electronics. Nobody wanted to listen, so I chunked it on. I hadn't wanted to learn anything since because I got my brain full of all sorts of other stuff. I've had one uh, in private conversation call me the good philosopher or something like that. Anyway, philosopher was in there. I do like philosophy. I never thought of myself as a philosopher, but perhaps I am. I don't know. I just say what gets put on my brain to say, and there we go.
There we go.
Chris said I need to try Canvas so I can design me a channel sticker. There you go.
Yeah, that's where I designed my logo, Piggy's logo,
Yeah.
our channel stickers. That's where I designed all that stuff was on Canva.
Well, thank you, Linda. But I can't take credit for all that because a lot of stuff. Yeah, although I'm decently intelligent, I'm not that smart. Some of the things I put out there, I ain't smart enough to have thought of on my own.
You give the credit to God on that one.
That's it. You know. Yeah, Chris, Canva would be pretty good for that. Even though the paid version, though, it's still limited. You know, there are better programs you pay a little more for, but they're good. They're good programs, and you can do a lot more with them.
The way I see it is this: for what Canva is, especially on the free version, because I designed our first stickers just on the free version. On the paid version, now it's $12.99 a month for just the regular Canva, and I designed the
Stickers.
but not the member stickers on that one.
Oh, okay.
The other two stickers I did on the free version.
Oh.
But pretty much all the stuff I do, the the videos, the thumbnails, all that now is done on Canva. And I go and I just play with it sometimes just to see what I can come up with. I've got like over 300 something different designs that I've done with videos and other things that I've done on Canva just since I've been doing it.
Now, if you want to know about even better programs, a few good people to talk to about that would be Mick at Critter Creek, Johnny at Gillen Farms. Johnny does some fantastic editing work with drone footage and other things on his videos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so not talking to them about what they use. Just depends on what you can afford, what you're looking for to do, and all like that. You can check the Canva out, see how you like that, and if you're not totally satisfied with that, you know, you can talk to Critter Creek or Johnny or there's a few more I can't think of them right offhand. Letter Mountain Homestead. she does some really good editing. So they give you a start on some people to ask.
I love you, my darling.
I would tell you another one to ask, but he's too big and too busy to be uh, doing that sort of thing.
Jason.
No,
Oh.
Jeebus.
Oh yeah.
He's got a 4-year degree in the same thing I did, and we started watching him when he was real small. I hadn't watched him in a while though. We'll keep up with him. Him and his wife Amber, they've recently had a baby. In what, the last 6 months to a year?
They had him in January, I think it was.
January.
It was
All right,
right in
so he's got that going on, and he's around. We started watching him around. How many subs he had when we started watching him?
He was around 25 and 10,000.
He was between 5 and 10,000. He's somewhere between 7 and 800K now, maybe higher than that. And his younger brother, Baby Jeebus,
Mm-hmm.
is the one who designed the Happy Guinea Pig.
Mm-hmm.
And I showed him he was worth more than what he'd been charging folks. Paid $250 for that Happy Guinea Pig.
6 designs.
6 designs. And he had been charging folks $100. And he's done a lot. He'd done a lot of logos and stuff for folks that were far more intricate than my Happy Guinea Pig. And he was only charging them $100. And he explained, he goes, well, I just love doing the art. And I told him, I said, yeah, but you're making less than $10 an hour, far less for those designs. Because when I first asked him about it, he said $100. I said, do what? We were expecting at least 500. And I told him, I said, I can't in good conscience pay you only $100 for the design. I said, you're a lot better than that. And so we paid him $250. And I talked with him. We talked with him. They know who I am. I can hit them up, and they'll know who I am. And he's like Stumpy Nubs. He's 800 something thousand. He knows who I am. I gave him a comment one day to let him know he had saved my life. He was showing off a tool that he had got hurt with. Now this man is an expert. He got invited to come teach with some world-class craftsmen. But you know what that means. That makes him a world-class craftsman. To have had these others that he admires invite him to come teach with them. This man knows the woodworking, the tools, where they come from, how they came. He knows the history. He knows the wood. I mean, the man is a treasure trove of woodworking knowledge. And he's been doing it. Let's see, he's in his 40s. He's been doing it all his life. He may be closer to 50. But he's been doing it all his life. And he showed video where he was working with this one particular tool and he got hurt. And got hurt pretty bad. Messed up his hand over here. He had to have some surgeries and whatnot. Messed him up pretty good. But what it was one of those little circular blades. It was a chainsaw blade to put on your grinder. To do kind of like the chainsaw cards and whatnot. And him knowing tools and how they operate, which way they turn, the RPMs, everything. And he was doing like he should. He was taking it light and easy and all like that, but it got away from him. It hit one spot and it just got away from him. If he hadn't had a thick leather apron on while working with it, it would have gutted him. And it showed that. And I gave him a comment and I told him, I said, I've wanted one of those. It's bad I could taste it. I said, but I'm glad you showed that video. He wasn't going to at first, but did he say he would? I said, I'm glad you showed that video. I said, because I'm 100% disabled with nerve damage. If I had tried using a tool like that, I'd be dead. Because I can't hold stuff like I used to. I can't control stuff like I used to. And even him with full control.
You have a good evening, Uncle Don.
See you, Uncle Don. And he lost control of it. If he could lose control of it with full faculty, knowledge, and expertise and years of it, me getting one would be committing suicide because it would kill me. And I let him know all this stuff. And so he knows who I am. He's had other stuff where he talked about people getting after him about all the safety talks that he does. And I commented on those and reminded him about being the one whose life he saved because of that video. I said, so you keep right on rocking with the safety tips. You know, so he knows who I am. There's another big one that knows me. We started watching them at around or just under 1K. They know who we are. You know. Brian at Benny Hart Farmhouse, how you doing?
Hey, Brian. It is 6:42. So you got about 8 minutes before we leave this.
Okay, well, I'm going to finish that thought. And you can put the links up for Avid and Dale so they can run over there and let him know we sent you. But the other one, we started watching it at around or just before 1K. All y'all know who he is. You know, we sent them a few little things, a couple of letters, and we told them we didn't want no shout outs. We're just doing that because we love them. You know, and he's at a pretty high number now, too. Yeah, so I know some folks, and they know the algorithms, the programs, what's best and whatnot. But the one, Jeebus, yeah, he's so big and got so much going on, he wouldn't have time really to entertain anyone privately in school. And you'd have to just watch his videos and learn what he's learned when he has videos pertaining to that. But he usually don't because he's a storage auction channel. But good kid. Think the world of him. But like I said, his little brother was the one that did the happy guinea pig. Yeah. That boy is, I'd say that boy is probably every bit as good as Critter Creek. And because Critter Creek is awesome.
Yeah, Brandon is really good. He's good at what he does.
Right.
It's just that he was young and he needed to learn what he was worth.
Yeah, and I taught him what he was worth. And I think he took and run with that. Johnny Small Pepper!
Hey, Johnny, welcome in.
You coming in time to see us say goodbye.
Hey, at least you dropped in to say hi. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. That's me. I try to catch them as I can. Spend a few minutes here or there. See, sorry, this is your guys, Brian, but I'm sleeping by then usually. Yeah, that's me, Josie. By the time it gets to that time of night, I've already watched about 3 or 4 or 5 hours of lives and eyes crossing from saying, greeting everybody, saying howdy and everything. I'm wore out, and we had to get up at 6:45 in the morning, so you know, makes it difficult.
Yes.
Now, if that Monday through Friday thing was to ever cease and we went back to being night owls, it might be a different story.
I miss my night owl days.
Yes, sir, Johnny. It sure can be. But you got their links out there and sending
I
them.
got the links up.
All right.
They're in the chat.
Well, I know, Johnny. You just do you, and that's the best thing you can do.
Oh, that's me. I do me. I don't worry about trying to do anybody else or copy anybody else.
Right. Brian said there's supposed to be another small off-grid channel close by us as well. Joe, full-time grant is also another truck channel, and they are 15 minutes from me. Oh, that's cool. You can get some on the same stuff. Once I see 3 cats, you only had 2. I thought you only had. No, we got 7.
We've got 7 cats.
Which one?
Fancy. And probably Darla.
Darla's over in the box.
So Darla's down there. Hartfoot's up there. Swinger was over here a minute ago, and there's
Hartfoot's
Fancy.
on the box. So there's Hartfoot, Fancy, and Swinger. Yeah, that's just 3 of them. There's 4 more. Darla's in the box. That's 4.
Gray is outside. I think. I know Tank is outside. And all along's outside. All along's coming in.
Yeah, our oldest one a little bit. She just come in.
Yeah. She's our only tuxedo now.
Yeah. Well, folks, it's getting close to time for Dale. Yeah, later, that's Hartfoot. A little bit fancy fighting down there in the yard, floor a little bit. Skip Jack Sandy.
Hey, Sandy.
We're fixing to go over to Dale's Devotionals at 9 Acre Family Farm. If you want to check him out, he does devotionals every Sunday night after I get off of here.
He used to go live at
I'm glad you come by.
7 Eastern, 6 Central. Now, see, he's got a great channel. I
He
like
does.
listening to it. I'll Piggy be watching Cindy, but I'll be listening to it in the background while I'm doing other things. That's how I get to watch a lot of videos, by listening to what Piggy's watching.
Yeah, they were having a lot of fun last night, giving each other a hard time. Joe C said, I'll be posting the mini X vids this week. Stay posted.
Okay.
Mini X vids? You might want to clarify that.
There's Dale's link again for anybody that wants to go over there.
Yeah, that's where we'll be.
I may be listening in the background while I get that stuff done, but I will be there.
I appreciate everybody that's come in and said hi and all that.
And I want to thank everybody that was in my live last night, because some of y'all are in here and just keeping chat going even though we weren't there. I appreciate that. I do thank y'all so much. Y'all just don't know how much it means to me. Y'all really don't.
Yeah, that was something else. Spelling the butt. Apparently she thinks she misspelled something. Oh, okay, I see. It happens.
If you spell my name wrong, I ain't worried about that, Sandy, because
There's been worse examples.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. As long as it looked close to it, I figure, I mess it up sometimes. I ain't worried about it.
But I like taking the opportunity of messing with folks.
About the Peggy's pedals. Peggy's pedals.
Biggest fiddles.
Piggy's.
Lori Carp gave me that one.
Piggy's.
Biggest. Like I'm some sort of Roman.
Piggy's. That's funny. Piggy's.
Oh, I loved it. But I like getting people on that. Well, all right, folks. Let's see. Dale said something. He said, sorry, guys. My mom just came over and now I have got to get ready for live. Well, she can sit there and enjoy you doing your devotional.
That's it.
We can say hi to moms. We get in there and say, hey, moms, how you doing? You get to see all these crazy folks talking to you. Especially this one. Nah. Mama Bear. No, you're not late. You're here just in time for when you were supposed to be here. Albeit fixing to bow out. We see you in Dale's though.
Yeah,
That Dale's devotional link should be in the comments.
Yep. My last post is the Dale's devotional link.
So we're gonna get ready to go over there. But no, you're never late. I'm glad you got to come in. No matter what time. But folks, I'm gonna have to get it so I can get over there, get everything set back up so I can watch his. Because I ain't gonna miss it.
You're welcome, Miss Lyndon. I thank you for letting everybody know, man.
That's right, Melinda. Let's go invade Dale. Love raid! So with that, Piggy loves you.